Hi, I'm Davey. The last wanderer of Mars. You know, for the most part, all of the episodes of LWOM have all been done right here in Florida where I live. But I'm actually not from Florida. No, I came here in 2004. Drove here from Southern California. You know, the funny thing is, I thought about going back home to California many times since I've been out here in Florida, but the opportunity just never presented itself. At least, that is, until very recently. Now, have you ever heard the phrase, "You can't go home again"? I guess it was something I started to pretty much believe in. I mean, let's face it, Southern California is a long ways away. And they don't exactly give airline tickets away for free, do they? But, as I was about to learn, thanks to the wonders of modern technology, there are other means of visiting home besides flying there. My best friends, Rose and her husband Brian, were down from Washington State, vacationing in Palm Springs. Now, near the end of their trip, they spent a couple of days at Disneyland. And when they left, instead of heading south, they went north and left this message on the phone for me.
Okay, well, we're on our way to Redondo Beach now because Brian thought, for some reason, had Newport Beach and it said I just thought we were going to go to the beach, but he wants to go to where you lived, so we are on our way to Redondo Beach now, and he wants to know a good place to eat there.
You know, to be perfectly honest, I didn't actually know where to send them at first. I mean, come on, I haven't been home in 15 years. Actually, at first, I was stumped. It's becoming kind of hard to remember the places that I used to go. I wanted someplace local, so the one thing I thought of right away was Old Tony's on the pier. Yep. Of course, then when they asked about the price, it is sort of pricey, so I thought, wait a minute. There's one place that I used to go to that I've been hanging around ever since I was in college. It was a place that I took clients to, did interviews at, took every single one of my ex-wives and most of the girls I ever dated. They all went to this one place, the Kettle. And so Brian told Siri to set the coordinates, and down the road they went toward Manhattan Beach. But what I didn't know is that they decided to drag me along with them. So, thanks to the wonders of modern technology, suddenly I found myself driving down Manhattan Beach Boulevard, headed for the sea.
Almost there.
Stop sign here, right? Oh, okay.
The kettle. Open all night. Oh, yeah.
Very close to the ocean.
Now that down at the end of the block, why, that's the Manhattan Beach Pier.
And find a place to park.
I have a ton of history with this restaurant. I've been coming here since I was in college. And I told Rose about how my mom used to bring her work friends here to point out a review I did on the place for the Beach Reporter, which they framed and put on the wall. So Rose, God bless her, spent more time looking for that review than she did eating. Of course, I wrote that review the same year she was born, so I'm not much surprised that it's no longer there. But now it's time to move on and head south. When Rose and Brian left the kettle after lunch, I'd really expected them to take that walk down Manhattan Beach Boulevard, down to the pier, maybe go out to the end, look at the ocean, maybe take a look at the aquarium in the roundhouse, then maybe have a drink at the Shellback, which was one of my favorite beach bars. But I never really expected them to go south and come here.
There's the ocean though.
Welcome to the Redondo Beach Pier. This was right down about 2 blocks from where I used to live. Wow, I can't believe I'm back here.
What?
Slightly different collectibles and sticks.
Yeah, and they sold great hand puppets in here too.
Collectibles.
Wow.
What's that?
El Torritos?
Yeah, El Torritos, still there. Look at that, Champagne Sunday Brunch Buffet. That's a Southern California thing you don't find here in Florida.
I think we just passed El Torritos. So,
Hot dog and a stick over there, wow. Now this is the place I originally suggested that they come and have lunch. Tony's on the pier. It's been here forever, some of the best seafood in the world.
Well, here, you talk.
so we're at Tony's now. Zoom in on that just so we can kind of.
Yeah, I forgot they served lunch. I've got a fairly decent fish and chips luncheon up there. I should have insisted that they go here instead of the kettle. But then again, I wouldn't have gotten to see the kettle again, would I?
What's this thing? Top Tony's.
Top O Tony's.
Top of Tony's. Top of Tony's. Okay, let's go to the ocean.
Take a little walk. Oh man, look over on your left. See that there?
Waterfront Pizzeria.
Yeah, well, that used to be Zeppi's Pizza. Yeah, this is the place that when I was part of the sliding team, we always ended up our practice sessions here. In fact, the owners even offered to name a pizza after us. And of course, this gift shop over on the right that Rose is just walking by, that has a great white shark on exhibition. In fact, it's been there for God knows how long. Ah, the Pacific Ocean. Strange how different it looks from the Atlantic.
In this direction. Big old Redondo landing sign.
You know, it's so odd to be walking this pier with Rose.
Instead, we parked at a garage underneath on the
South side.
south side.
Yeah, we're on the west coast, so north and south are
I
in their
know.
proper spots now.
Stop it.
I mean, having my best friends here in my stomping grounds that I literally lived at forever, it almost feels like I'm right here with them, you know?
Okay, so on the map it looks bigger, I think. I don't
It does.
know.
It's good size, just not huge.
I don't know if I've ever been on a pier that's this. I mean, the fact that it connects.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny shape.
Point. Here we are. Is that the jetty?
Yep, Topaz Jetty. This is where I used to surf. Look, there it is. Went right out. On the right side it was surf, the other side was calm. I used to dive there.
Cool.
I hear seals over there.
I hear seals from somewhere. I thought they were over there.
Yep, there they are. I used to go to sleep listening to these guys every single night. Let's get a look at this sucker over the side here. There's the Topaz Jetty again off in the distance. There's that little guy. And of course, you know what he's crying for. That could be more obvious. He's looking for some of this great seafood. Most of this is locally caught, too. This is one of the fish markets here on the pier, too, where they'll cook up the live catch here. Let's look at the size of these shrimp. Or are these lobsters? You know, I'm not really sure. Pacific lobsters are weird looking. That might be what those are. Anyway, off on the other side, way down at the end, well, that's where we found a concrete pad right next to the slips there that we called Slider Camp. Oh, these are the boys. That's Pills. And that's Ryan Mooney, Slider X. And this is, of course, me. I called myself Magic Slider.
From the grave into the cities, the spooks are coming. At night, when you're asleep, they're gonna get you.
Slider style.
Can't stay long, but I've seen it.
Well, what happened next was something I hardly could have expected. They decided to do a drive-by of my old cottage on Catalina Avenue. Now, I'd heard when I left that old Iris McKinley, who owned the property there, had decided to sell it during the failed Heart of Redondo project a few years ago and turn it into a 7-Eleven since the property was supposedly worth millions. But I never really knew for sure until I found myself driving down Earl Avenue looking for Elena.
We're going to go down to Catalina and take a right there.
Here's Elena right up here.
Here's Elena.
Yeah.
Okay. Even better.
So it'll be on the
Right.
Right side.
Right.
Yeah, the right side.
Funny, a trip down Elena isn't any different than it was the last time I took this trip back in 2004.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Come this way so that we don't just pass it. We can just hang out on this side street.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, look at this street. It hasn't even changed. Nothing's changed at all, much.
You want to get out and look?
But up this driveway to the sunny slopes of long ago is my cottage. It sort of looks like a big brick, doesn't it? They tell me that when this complex was a motel for fishermen, this little structure was the laundry facility, which is why everything sloped to the center where the drain was. When I had it, it was a really quaint little one-bedroom house. And in my little garden here was all the pure aloe I could ever grow and use. It was a great little place to live. And there's the tree that I could see outside my bedroom window.
Oh, I see. I was looking at that. Now it's that across the way.
And this is what the cottage looked like from the third floor balcony of this building.
Sign for Redondo Beach. On our left.
Go a little further now because we got a truck in the way. There we go. Now I can see him there. Yeah, still construction.
Yeah, well,
Where,
it's all gone now.
On the right.
Jeez. Now it's nothing but a memory. Look at that. Oh well, nothing lasts forever. At least my tree's still there.
Highway 1.
Yeah, PCH, Pacific
Or-
Coast Highway.
Not even a minute. And now we have to get over to the right real quick.
Yeah, let's go this way.
That's not North Prospect.
That's not Prospect. Okay, so we have a bit of time to get over then.
No, actually, guys, you don't. That's your turn there. That's 190th. Yeah.
Oh, up there.
Oh, yay.
Redondo Beach. That's not a bad view.
No, not at all. Okay, well, we'll be taking a little cruise down PCH here. Since we missed our turn and they don't know it.
First Street.
First Street, Second Street. Did we miss North Prospect? Where's this?
Second Street. Oh, look, over there on the left. This is the Hermosa Saloon, one of my favorite hangouts. Spent many a Friday night practicing everything but sobriety with my friends here.
Maybe that was North Prospect.
It didn't say it on the signs.
Didn't say it though. We're in North Prospect. Not the intersection I wanted to be at because it didn't seem to indicate at the intersection that was Prospect.
Oh, well. So we'll just take a little turn. We're
This
just going
is
to...
supposedly on North Prospect now.
You kind of are, but you're backtracking.
And up here we're gonna have to turn left, but
Prospect and Hollowell.
to the right was Highway 1.
Yep. This is northern Hermosa Beach.
Take us to Highway 1, but we're not going that way.
And it's so funny to be seeing this because it's all so terribly familiar. Not as if I haven't been up and down these streets about a zillion times in the past.
It's like Prospect's a little side road kind of thing, but connects to Highway 1.
Yeah.
Is it that way? It's probably that way.
Uh-huh.
So-
Okay, your turn is just up
Prospect
ahead.
and Second Street.
No, don't get frustrated.
Why?
It-
Do the roads have to do this? Look at that line.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Nope, it's fine.
So which way are we going here?
I don't know.
Left hand,
I have
left.
to use the phone to film and
Go left,
navigate
go left.
Right.
at the same time. We need to turn left.
That's it. Oh, what am I doing? Hey, I'm packing. It's one thing to see home via FaceTime, but it's another one to see it in person. Well, I guess it all does prove, however, that you really can go home again. My very special thanks to Rose and Brian for taking me along this journey, and I'm really, really happy that all of you could join me as well. So, I'm going to be heading out to LA. Meanwhile, I hope you enjoyed seeing my hometown on this very special episode of The Last Wanderer of Mars. never to come back. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that little bell on the side so you get notifications of all the new shows that will be coming out way soon. So, for me, Davey, the last wanderer of Mars, adios amigos, I'll see you next time.